Hey guys, and welcome back to another Vlogmas video. It's your girl Chrissy Chella with a very depressed dog in the background. It's Buttons. She's looking outside. It's raining and she wants to be outside. What is she doing? I'm just looking at her in this little rear camera view. Buttons, don't act like you can't hear me. Don't be so depressed, come here. I'm gonna take you out, but it's raining. Okay, babe, you can sit behind me. Without further ado, let's get into this video. So I have my black coffee here. My coffee machine actually broke down on me. There's worse things in life that could happen, but still when you pay for something, you know, that expensive, you hope it works. So, but we're not gonna let this video get ruined by that little hiccup. So this video is actually a really special video and I've wanted to do this for a very long time, and this is the perfect opportunity for me to do it. So I'm gonna help you kickstart your 2021 journey. Whenever the year creeps up, a brand new year creeps up, you always wanna find that boost of motivation to keep you going and what you need to do to keep going. So I'm gonna simplify it. I'm gonna give you 5 simple tips that you're gonna follow. I'm gonna keep this video really sweet, and I know that you are gonna utilize these tips for the future. So without further ado, tip number 1. The first thing I want you to do is you're gonna grab a piece of paper, a notepad, whatever you have, even on your phone, and I want you to list the following. I want you to list what your goals are, and these are gonna be actual achievable goals. Now, I don't want you to go crazy and say you're gonna lose like 20 stone in 3 months and crazy stuff like that. I want you to focus on more deeper goals. Why is it you want to start your fitness journey? Why is it that you wanna make 2021 a year for you? I keep thinking it's 2020 coming up because I still feel like we're in 2019 and this year hasn't even moved. But anyway, so tell me why. This isn't to do with aesthetics. This has got to do with your why. So for example, I want to actually perfect being able to do pull-ups, and the reason why I want to be able to do pull-ups is because I've spent all of my time, a majority of my time, trying to grow certain aspects of my body, or I've kind of lacked on the performance side of things. I've been more aesthetics, and that's just me being honest. But it's time for me to really focus on performance. So my why is to become more strong with my body weights and actually perfect my performance elements of training and agility as opposed to just aesthetics. So that's kind of a why. Another why would be maybe you're feeling so lethargic and drained that you truly want to make a change for yourself. So these are crucial questions that I want you to ask. So a piece of paper is absolutely vital. So put why in the middle, and then just branch it out and list all your whys to why you want to make a change in 2021. So that's the first thing I want you to do, and you'll be surprised at how much you actually accumulate and how many things that you actually think about. And yes, you'll have aesthetic whys and you'll have mental whys and all different whys, but I want you to really dig deep, and you'll be surprised at what your whys are. So that's the first thing I want you to do. The second thing I want you to do is, with all the whys that you have in your piece of paper, on your notepad, whatever, I now want you to really refine them. So pick 3. Pick 3 of your favorite whys. So for example, if you're feeling lethargic and you're feeling really weak, and this is something that you felt throughout 2020 and you want it to be one of the biggest changes that you make in 2021, that's gonna be one of your priorities. So that's, let's say, one of them. Under that, you're gonna list exactly what you're going to do. Now, you're going to be gentle and patient with yourself. I don't want you to be too ambitious, and I don't want you to be too gentle. I want you to meet in the middle. So for example, if you're feeling lethargic and tired, ask yourself, are you sleeping enough? Are you getting enough rest? Are you getting enough micro and macronutrients into your daily diet so you can actually perform good day-to-day basis and also in the gym? These are crucial questions you need to ask yourself. Now, yes, you might be thinking this video is a bit far-fetched and you might be thinking, really, I really gotta do all this stuff. But when is the last time you sat yourself down and you asked yourself these questions? So I know you're not gonna do that. So as your trainer, I'm gonna make you do the stuff that you don't wanna do. Now, the reason this exercise is so important is because you start understanding what your true values are and what you truly want to make a change when it comes to life. life. This is exactly what I do absolutely every single year, and it helps me organize and schedule my life so much more better and so much more smarter when the new year comes over. So please make sure you actually take the time to actually sit with yourself and your thoughts and make these things a priority, as opposed to having to do something. Just make it a priority. Your health and your well-being is such a priority. If you didn't realize that by now, what are you doing? It's a priority, okay? Moving on to number 3. Now you've established your why. Now you've established what your top whys are and what you're gonna do. Number 3 is, how are you actually gonna do them? So for example, let's say your goal is to become stronger in the gym and lift heavier than you ever have done before. So what are you gonna do? Are you just gonna follow random Instagram videos from your favorite fitspos and just hope that works? Or are you actually going to have a plan? And how are you gonna measure that goal? So for example, one thing that I strongly recommend you start doing, especially if you're gonna go into the gym and start lifting and progressing, especially with hypertrophy, is to start tracking your weights. You have to actually have measurable factors to see whether you've achieved those goals. It's one thing saying you're gonna do something, but it's another thing actually seeing whether you've made that change. And I'm not saying physical. Okay, I'm saying, have you actually made those changes? Have you gone from lifting 10 kg to 20 kg and eventually 100 kg? Those are measurable factors that you can take into consideration. Sit back and think, damn, I did that. I made that progress. I made that happen. And that's something that I've found, especially with the Tone&Sculpt community, because I've been training thousands of clients globally with my career. I know the ins and outs of how many women work and this whole fitness aspect of things. And a lot of us don't track progress the right way. We think that if we hop on a bunch of scales, that's what progress is. And it is not. So another thing you're gonna do in 2021, but it's like, give me attention, mom. Another thing you're gonna do in 2021 is you're gonna get rid of your scales. Sis, where have you been? Get rid of them. Those are not gonna determine your happiness. Those are not gonna determine your energy levels. Those scales are not gonna determine how much you've progressed. So please remove those scales and start tracking properly. So you're gonna take progress pictures. You're gonna start actually calculating and ensuring that you are measuring how much you are lifting. Weight tracker. That's exactly why I put a weight tracker on the Tone&Sculpt app, and it's our most used feature. You're gonna start noting things down and you're gonna start understanding how much better you feel. You need to check in with yourself. Am I feeling better? Am I happier? Are my energy levels higher? Am I stronger? These are things I want you to start asking yourself, not just physical change. It's way more bigger than that, and that's exactly why your whys are so important for you to do. So you're gonna start tracking and you're gonna start really planning ahead of time. So what I would recommend doing is coming into 2021 with a set plan and program that you wanna smash. On the Tone&Sculpt app, there's tons of programs you can choose from different trainers, and also you are gonna start tracking your progress in a different way. Like I said, progress pictures. You're gonna start measuring your energy levels. You're gonna start measuring how you're feeling. Are you happier? Are your clothes fitting a bit better? Are you stronger? So these are things I want you to take into consideration. Tip number 4, I want you to do something that's outside of your comfort zone. Now, you're probably thinking, okay, but is it not enough that I'm asking myself why I'm doing things and why I want to make a change and starting a new program? How many programs have you started? How many times have you said you're going to do something but you never do it? The reason I'm asking you these brutal questions is that if I don't ask you them, who will? And the thing is that you might tell yourself you're going to do something and not tell other people, but then you don't even fall through with it and then you end up feeling bad. So we're going to end that cycle in 2021. We're going to take control of our actions, and we're going to actually start learning that discipline is one of the most important factors that you can carry out throughout your whole entire life. Not just fitness, but with work, with your family life, with you yourself. Discipline is just so important. So I want you to do something that's so out of your comfort zone. So for example, next year, one of the things that I really want to achieve is learning how to swim. Now, okay, some people might be laughing at that, but I'm not sure if you know about this, but I don't actually know how to swim. So I've told myself in 2021, I'm going to make it the year that I break that barrier and I get out of my comfort zone and I teach myself, and obviously get an expert to help me how to swim. I'm terrified of the water. I'm absolutely petrified of swimming. Even the thought of it now is giving me anxiety. but I need to do something that breaks the mold and gets me out of my comfort zone. So I want you to comment down below, what is it that you're gonna do to actually get out of your comfort zone and do something that you never thought that you'd be able to do, but you know deep down that you want to do this and you want to achieve this. So I don't know what it is. I'm not going to give you any tips just in case you do it and then something happens. But for me, I'm going to learn how to swim in 2021, and I'm going to document the whole thing because I'm going to prove to y'all that I cannot swim, and I'm going to prove to all of you that I will be able to swim. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So let me know what you're going to do.
What do you do when you're in the pool?
I don't swim. I'm on floats and the thing, life jacket.
Wow.
Yeah. Number 5, the way that I want you to kickstart your 2021 is to actually start understanding that it's always been you that's had the key and the control to make a change. The minute you start putting the onus on yourself is the minute you'll start understanding that it's always been you that can determine how your life pans out. So if it's got to do with food and nutrition, make a change, learn how to cook, start meal prepping. Eating healthy is not expensive. Of course it's expensive if you're buying gourmet food all the time and you're buying them from a shop or a restaurant, but if you really think about it, you can meal prep for pennies if you really think about it. So start actually learning how to cook, learning how to meal prep, and understanding the value of nutrition. When it comes to fitness, if you don't know what you're doing, start educating yourself. Start finding a trainer that you believe in and that motivates you to help you along your fitness journey. It's always been you that has the key to success, and it's time you actually started realizing it. Where have you been? You know, like, wake up, it's always been you. And yes, this video is a bit of tough love, but at the end of the day, like I said, if I don't say these things to you, who will? I'm your trainer. I'm gonna be your biggest cheerleader, your biggest supporter, but I'm also gonna give you elements of tough love. I'm not preferably here for you to like me, but I'm here for you to turn around and go, I'm so happy I listened to you, Chrissy, because now I'm gonna make a change. That's what I want. You can hate me in the process, that's okay, but so long as you are happy within yourself, it's all that matters to me. So please understand that in 2021, you need to be accountable for yourself, and you need to start making decisions based on the fact that you know you've always had the key to success. So please, please always understand that. I hope these tips helped, and I hope they made you understand that it's not as difficult as you think it is. Of course, when you do something new, it's always scary, especially the fact that I'm gonna learn how to swim is petrifying me even talking about it. But once I do it, it will become a habit. It will become discipline, consistency, and it will become a routine. So that's how you need to start viewing your fitness. Please don't make it an option. Please stop making it a choice. You don't think twice when you brush your teeth. You don't think twice about drinking a glass of water when you're thirsty. Why think twice about your health, mental and physical? Please start making it a priority, and I'm gonna help you do so with this incredible giveaway. So I'm giving away to 5 lucky winners the following: a 1-year free subscription to the Tone&Sculpt app. I'm also giving away £200 gift vouchers to the 5 lucky winners for Oner Active, £100 worth of Women's Best supplement vouchers, my book Do This For You signed copy, and the final thing that I would absolutely love to do is get the 5 of us plus me together to have an actual Zoom workout. And I think that would be really special, and we can talk to one another, get to know each other, and also hopefully I inspire you to stay fit throughout 2021. So for your chance to win, all you have to do is hit that subscribe button, like this video, also be following Oner Active, Women's Best, and Tone&Sculpt on Instagram. A follow goes a long way for companies, so please make sure that you are taking your time to show some love and support. And finally, just comment a way that I can contact you. I cannot wait. I can't wait to take 2021 by the balls and absolutely rock that shit, okay? We're gonna do it together, and best of all, you're gonna do this for you.